Can you relate to this? One of my earliest childhood memories of interaction with an adult isn't one where they are playing with me or doing anything fun really. It's one where they are beaming over me and saying, "Hey kiddo, do you know what you want to do when you grow up?" And it's funny because over the years, I've probably been asked that question hundreds, if not thousands of times. By my parents, by my teachers, by the parents of the girls that I went out on dates with. And even today, years later, from time to time, I find myself asking that question. What do I want to do when I grow up? Well, now that I'm an adult, the question has changed a little bit. It's become, what is my purpose in life? So if you're someone who struggles with that same question from time to time, stick around, because I'm going to give you a fresh perspective on how to go about finding that answer. Hey everyone, it's Mark Talukdar and welcome to MTC Ed, where we discuss practical tools and techniques that help you live a productive, balanced, and meaningful life. Number 2 on the series, 8 Habits for a Successful and Happy Life. And the topic for today is change your perspective to find your purpose. I don't know if you have the same experience, but it seems like no matter where I look these days, everybody's going on and on about finding your life's purpose and how important it is to know your passion and dedicate your entire life to it. Or how it's so important to know the single life's mission that you were apparently born to fulfill. And to be honest, I'm sick of hearing all of that. I remember hearing this stuff years ago when I was trying to find my purpose in life. And almost always I would go through these 3 stages. Number 1, I would be super excited, super pumped up, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna find my purpose in life today. Number 2, I would sit around and think, what am I good at? What am I so good at that I was born to do it? And then number 3, I would get bummed out and frustrated because I could never really come up with an answer that made me feel like this was my one purpose in life. And then after a while, I'll feel defeated. I'd start thinking, maybe I don't even have a purpose, and just move on with my day. So if you ask me, the way this topic is usually approached in our society is just garbage. It does more harm than good because it leaves more people hopeless than hopeful. But don't worry. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you 3 techniques that helped me find my purpose in life and that I think is going to help you give more meaning and bring more happiness in your life. Number 1, find what you enjoy and do it with others. Just take something that you truly enjoy doing and find a way to make it a group activity. Find a way to do it with others. What do I mean? Before we move on, I want to make sure you understand a crucial concept. That I said, find something that you truly enjoy doing. I didn't say find something that you think you're good at. They're 2 different things. Now, if you are someone who enjoys doing something that you're already good at, that's a different story. You have already won half the battle. But for most people, that's not the case. For example, you could be really good at your job, but you may not enjoy your job. For the purpose of this exercise, whatever you enjoy doing, you don't have to be good at it at all. See, the idea here is that if you truly enjoy doing something, regardless of how good or bad you're at it, and if you find a few other people who are also passionate about the same topic, you will find a lot of happiness and fulfillment in just sharing that passion and working on it together. Not only that, you will also probably end up teaching each other and getting better at whatever you love doing. Let me tell you my story. I feel a strong bond with animals, especially dogs. I have 3 dogs myself. And a few years ago, I realized that a lot of people going to our local dog park were discussing the same topics over and over again. They were either having some training issue, or they were trying to find a good vet or the right food for their dog. And I realized that there's an opportunity here. So I started collecting their information and created a Facebook group for the community, where people can go and post questions about whatever issues they're having with their dog, whatever information they need, and local people in the community, people who they knew and trusted, could actually give responses and share their experiences with the topic. Over time, I started organizing regular meetups where we'd all get together at a certain time at the park, and while the dogs played with each other, we had a chance to catch up and talk about our lives. And I can't tell you how happy it made me to create this community of local dog owners. I felt that not only people had an opportunity to get together, meet and make new friends, but also I felt that I was able to help all these dogs whose needs weren't being met because their owners had a lack of resource or lack of experience. Now, am I a vet? No. Am I a dog trainer? No. But I didn't need a special degree or certification to bring a group of people together who could help each other. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. There are so many times when we have a passion or we want to do something, but we feel like that we need some special degree or certification just to get started, when that's not true. And here's another thing. Does this mean that this is my purpose in life now? No. Well, also yes, because who made this rule that you can only have one purpose in life? Seriously, who comes up with this? Why can't I be a good dog owner, a good husband, a good father, good at my job, passionate about my business, wanting to help the community? Why can't all of these things be separate purposes in life that I want to fulfill? But we often ignore these small little things in our life, and we get caught up in this whole drama of finding this one huge purpose. That's not the way it's supposed to be. Just find something that you truly enjoy doing and find other people who want to be involved in that activity with you. If you have a way to make it about giving back to someone, helping someone, then it's even better. But you will find so much happiness and so much meaning through this shared activity that even if it doesn't turn out to be your purpose in life, you will walk away being much happier than before. Number 2, donate money, time, or expertise. Most of us focus a lot of our energies on trying to figure out how to get the things that we want in life. And that's okay. I'm a big proponent of making goals and going after them with full gusto. As a matter of fact, I even created a video that talks about how to create goals properly and how to go about achieving them. But I'm also here to tell you another thing, that if you are constantly focused on just taking, it's going to be difficult for you to find inner peace and happiness. You have to find a way to give back. Now, whenever the topic of giving back comes up, people automatically assume that it's about giving money. But that's not the case. I mean, sure, if you have the money to donate to a meaningful cause that can make a difference in someone else's life, that's fantastic. Please do it. But not all of us have the ability to do that. And I'm here to tell you that there are other ways to donate your resources so that you can actually create a difference in someone else's life. For example, you can donate your time. There are so many non-profit organizations that are literally just looking for bodies to help them with something. You don't need a special skill or some expertise to help. You just have to be there to carry out the tasks that the non-profit is trying to do. And if you are someone who are good at something, find a way to donate your talent, donate your expertise to a meaningful cause. But here's what happens when I start talking about expertise. A lot of people again start thinking, I am not an expert in anything. What am I going to donate? Let me give you a real world story. I was once talking to a mom who had 2 kids who had just graduated high school and had gone to college. Before she had her kids, she was a middle school teacher. But when she had her first child, she decided that she was going to quit her job and stay at home and dedicate her life to raising her children. For 18 or 20 years, she focused on educating and raising her children. She had made that her focus in life. So it's obvious that when they graduated high school and went to college, she all of a sudden felt a sudden void in her life. Something that she described to me as a lack of purpose. She said that she tried getting involved in other causes that she thought would bring her more fulfillment and give her a sense of purpose. But nothing really worked. She never felt satisfied. And somehow, someday, someone gave her the idea of going and volunteering at the local Boys and Girls Club. She said it was at that moment she realized that this was her true purpose in life. You see, after all, before she was a full-time mother, she was a middle school teacher. But she never realized it back then that that was her purpose in life. She just saw it as a job. And the 18-20 years that she spent raising her kids, even at that time, she didn't realize that was her passion. She just thought that's what everybody's supposed to do. But it was the moment that she went into the Boys and Girls Club, and the moment she actually started helping the counselors with whatever needed to be done, it's at that moment that she realized that this was what she was supposed to do. She had found her true purpose in life. Of all the stories that I've heard about people finding their passion and true purpose in life, This is probably one of my favorite stories because it involves something that is so true and ingrained in pretty much everyone in our society. We are so quick to underestimate our natural strengths and overlook the experiences that we have gathered through our life that when it comes to finding your purpose, somehow we just get lost and we think it has to be something outside of what we do in our day-to-day life. Something that is outside of our natural strengths and skill sets that we have acquired just doing the things that we do in life. You can be an expert because you have a ton of knowledge on a topic just because you have gone through it in real life. As a matter of fact, comment below. Tell me, what is something that life has taught you that you can share with others that you think will benefit them? Number 3, ask people what they appreciate about you. Let's say you tried implementing techniques 1 and 2, but for some reason you still feel lost. You still feel like you can't figure out what is it that you're good at that you can give back. That's okay. This third technique almost always does the job. And here it is. Start asking one of these questions to people in your life. Hey, what do you think I'm good at? What is something that I'm good at that you would come to me for? Or what is something that you appreciate me for? Sometimes getting this type of insight from people around us helps us identify those traits within us that we take for granted, that we don't think are special. Maybe you're a good listener. Maybe you're someone your friends call up when they actually want to talk to someone when they're feeling down. Maybe you're someone whose personality is so bright and cheerful, you just make everybody's day when you say hi. Or maybe you're someone who's so calm and reserved, but also so logical that you are actually able to listen to your friends' problems and give them a solution to get them out of whatever situation they're in. Whatever it may be, this type of insight can actually bring in those missing puzzle pieces together so that you have a better understanding of the impact that you have on other people. But remember one thing, no matter what you do, thinking about what is your purpose in life is not enough. The only way to truly find your purpose in life is by doing, is by taking action. Sometimes it's okay to not know where you're going, but we have to keep on moving because it is the act of moving, the act of doing that helps us discover the path that we really need to be on. Comment below. Let me know, was this video useful to you? If you found it useful, please share it with others. Please click the like button, the subscribe button if you're not subscribed to me, and the bell notification icon so that you could be notified every time I post content like this. I will see you in the next episode. I am Mark Talukdar and I build people.